Night at the Museum, Kahmunrah Rises Again is a new animated film on Disney Plus. Let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services like Disney Plus. If you guys are like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more up and coming content. Nick Daley's summer gig as night watchman at the museum is a challenging job for a high school student, but he is following in his father's footsteps and is determined not to let him down. But when the maniacal ruler Kahmunrah escapes with plans to unlock the Egyptian underworld and free its army of the dead, it's up to Nick to stop the demented overlord and save the museum once and for all. I was excited when Disney acquired Fox and for the possibility of another Night at the Museum film. I enjoyed the first three films. I thought they were really fun, entertaining family movies. And when they announced that this would be an animated film, I wasn't that excited for it. But this film is decent. It feels familiar and safe, while also venturing into new territory for this franchise. We have familiar characters in here. Most of the characters from the Night at the Museum films are in here, from Teddy Roosevelt to Sacagawea, and Nick Daley, Larry Daley's son, is in here. He was in the Night at the Museum films, and Larry Daley was played by Ben Stiller. And here, the son is still in high school, still struggling with what he wants to be in life, is really into music, but isn't able to kind of show his talent. So he's struggling with that. He takes on this job. Kahmunrah escapes once again and wants to release his army of the dead. It's a similar story and one that feels familiar. It's not offering a really new story. Kahmunrah was also in one of the Night at the Museum films, played by Hank Azaria, so we've seen this character before. I wish they would have done something a little bit different. Bring in a new artifact or a new character that wants to take over the world. Do something a little bit different, because it feels like it's playing itself safe. It doesn't want to do something new and take a risk. It's offering a similar story with similar characters. While I do enjoy these characters, I wanted to see the story go into a new direction. But we did have Nick Daley in here as the new Night Guard, and I think he's pretty decent in the role. I don't like him so much in that third film, Secret of the Tomb, but here he's a little more rounded out. There's a little more development for this character in the beginning of the film. The animation is simple for an animated film. The designs for the characters really don't look like the human characters that we got in the Night at the Museum films, especially Ricky Gervais's character and Ben Stiller's character. They look nothing like the live action versions of these characters. So it's a little off-putting at times, and the voice acting as well really did not match those characters, especially the voice actor for Theodore Roosevelt did not sound like Robin Williams at all, and neither did the voice actor sound like Ben Stiller. So the animation and the voice acting was really off. It's only an hour and 14 minutes long. We spend about a good 20-ish minutes or so really focused on Nick Daley's life and his time in high school and how he's struggling to be a DJ and can't really find his footing, can't really find his path in life. He's still in high school, wants to ask this girl out, and it's really taking his time in the beginning of the film. Then for another 15 minutes, it's just him in the museum. He's afraid of basements for some reason. He's reconnecting with the statues and everything that come to life at the museum. It's fun to see these characters return and seeing them all interact and how much fun they do have. But when we get to this plot of Kahmunrah, that's where it just feels familiar and a little bit repetitive, and like we've seen that before, and it's really not offering anything new. One thing I do appreciate about this film, and they've done it in the other Night at the Museum films, is they do introduce new elements that come to life. and that might be like posters and the pictures are coming to life, different places in different museums and utilizing them, like George Washington in a museum, different creatures, different things that come to life. They're always implementing something new into the film. And I do appreciate that about this film, is that they still implemented something new and fresh while the story did feel familiar. So overall, this animated film was fine. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't groundbreaking and didn't really offer a new plot. I think they could have gone in a new direction while still maintaining some of these characters that we know and love from the Night at the Museum films. I would have loved to see it be a live action film, bring back Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson and some of the other actors and actresses in here. They easily could have said that Teddy Roosevelt was placed in another museum, maybe a museum that Nick Daley was working at, and he just kind of mentioning things about what Teddy Roosevelt is doing over there. That would have been fine. A live action film, a fourth one, would have been a lot of fun. Maybe continue some of this story and have more of Nick Daley in here as well, maybe limiting Ben Stiller's role in the film. But this film was fun. I enjoyed it for what it was. Wasn't the best thing ever. Better than some of the adaptations that Disney has done in the past when they bring in some of the Fox content to Disney+. So before I give you my score for Night at the Museum, Kahmunrah Rises Again, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer actions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie-related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. And if you'd like to see where this animated film ranks amongst all the other 2022 releases I've seen this year, follow me on Letterboxd, and there you can find my ranking. I'm going to go ahead and give this new animated film a C+. Thank you guys for checking my review for Night at the Museum, Kahmunrah Rises Again on Disney+. If you guys seen it by chance, what do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.